They'll be calling you a radical. I can't close my eyes and make this go away. How long must I sing this song? No stairway to heaven for those who stay long. Went off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. Went off to Iraq to get a big old sack. That's Diablo Canyon. Well, I shouldn't say that's Diablo Canyon. That's, I think, one of the most spectacular regions and landscapes on the face of the earth. San Luis Obispo, Avila. Wow, what a place. So, my march is going to start. We're going to start this walk at Old Town for some very, very good reason. I'll explain when I get to Old Town. And, you know, I'm going to lead it up to the 4th anniversary of Fukushima. By the way, my cancer, this walk is to call attention to the causation of cancer. This is all about cancer victims. This is about paying my respect and my dues to all these people that have been mowed down in the primes of their lives. I'm not forgetting about those. Never, never, never. They were taken, so I fight on for them. That's what this walk's all about. This walk's all about those who have been mowed down and murdered in the primes of their fucking lives by this fucking nuclear cartel. And you want to talk about the cure? You want to talk about the cure? No, I'm going to talk about the fucking cause. I don't want to take every motherfucker that ever caused this, every one of them, and everybody who supported these fuckers, I would like to fucking hang them. You know, people say, I love your enemies. Yeah, it's hard. You know, but I mean, oh, curses spite that I was ever born to set this right. The country west version of Hamlet on fucking Balco. You know, no man knows my path. Oh yeah, everybody knows my path in history. Fucking, I put it on YouTube. So, New Year's Day, it will start. I'm going to make my way to the Nevada test site. And that guy who's missing a lot of strings on his guitar, our drummer, we're going to make some music. We've been working on it. We got some cool radical stuff. Intense, intense, intense. I mean, whoa. Even intense by my standards. And you know what that's all about, because that's what fighting cancer is. You get leukemia. I want everybody to know this. It happened on a Friday, right? We know that something like 90% of deathly cancers are diagnosed on Fridays. I mean, it's a crazy stat. I can get into a whole thesis on that, including mine, on a Friday afternoon. When a guy walks into your room on a Friday afternoon, you know, you're in the emergency room, I'm sorry. I was watching Jobs' interview with Isaacson on the TV in the emergency room. Doctor comes up, meets you before you even get in the room, shaking his head. Not good. We've been talking among us. Let me have it. Well, it's metastasized, it's a cancer, it's an evil cancer, and, you know, this is in October. Maybe by Christmas. Next doctor comes in, same thing. You're by yourself. I don't think anybody can, well, I sure couldn't. I can't now. It's hard to even me to revisit some of these videos, because it's so painful. It's beyond painful. It's beyond heartbreaking. It's a whole emotion that I didn't even know existed. And then our whole group, man, you know, I'm hoping my beautiful friend Brian Morris, who, if it wasn't for him, you know, they human guinea pigged him first. The type of leukemia I have, we're the first two guys. We're it. There's going to be a new treatment. They're working on it. Based on us, there's a third one now. You know, without a bone marrow transplant, this horrific de novo OS, leukemia presents in tumors. But I took a different road. I took a different road long before this happened to me. That fuck the fuckers that caused this. You guys want to talk about cure? No, I'm talking about the cause. And this walk going to be paying respect to those people that's lives. Oh yeah, oh yes, that's what it is. The people that are in the fight of their lives right now with hardcore, brutal blood cancers. They're brutal. Thank you to the Red Cross. I had so many blood transfusions. If you want to help out blood transfusion, thank you to all the beautiful, young, incredible souls who just out of goodness of their heart Go donate their bone marrow. I mean, you save a lot of people's lives. I mean, that's what this walk's about. That's what this walk's all about. Fukushima, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Calling attention to, you know, how long must I sing this song? I can't close my eyes and make this go away. I can't. I want it. You know, I've wanted to walk away from this YouTube site a lot of times, but I know that I can't. I wanted to walk away. And by the way, my PhD, which my second PhD finished yesterday, graduation. That video is my graduation video, and any of you fucking PhDs across the world, you ever want to compare and contrast your PhD with mine? You fucking try me. You try me. My PhD is called post-ignorance. You try me. Peer review? Fuck. It's like Fukushima. Fuck your peer review. Fuck. What a joke. It's like Fukushima. You're going to compare and contrast something that's never happened before. No, my PhD was the old school, the way old professors used to do their PhDs. The way old writers used to do their old fucking beautiful literature on location, in the trenches. You have to do the work first. That's what people don't understand about art. You have to fucking get dirty and nasty and in the fucking trenches and fucking feel the pain. You have to fucking drink the suffering. You have to understand it. You have to fucking have it run through your fucking veins. Then you become the artist. Boy, you're way too pretty to have an opinion. My Special Forces Marine father. Oh yeah, we'll be right there. Sounding off for that beautiful beach. But I'm going to start at Old Town. Here's day. That's very quick, you know. That's only 68 days. 3/11 comes up on us fast. Can I make Diablo Canyon by then walking? It'll be close. I don't know. But wherever. But what I want to happen is we meet up, you know, whether it be 3 of us or 13 of us, whatever. You know, it really doesn't matter. Drawing a line in history, marking history, recording history with this incredible genre. And I want to say to everybody and all their insane predictions for 2014 and all the insane fucking lunatics, and I want people to understand with the genre of YouTube, the one piece that people do not understand about YouTube is historical. You can make all these babbling buffoon fucking lunacy videos and you think you're contemporary at the time. You will be fucking viewed in history as the fucking fools that you are. Look at these fuckers. Telling you to buy gold when gold's crashing. Telling you to buy silver when silver's crashing. Oh, fuck. The world's coming to an end because oil's going way up. Oh, the world's coming to an end because oil's going way down. You know, predictions. 2014 market going to crash when the market makes historical fucking record highs. You know, you're going to be viewed in history as the pathetic fucking morons that you are and the way you abuse this genre. And you know, disable comments, I mean, it's to that point where you almost really should, but you can't. You know, the rats and the fucking trolls, and we know that they're fucking traced. I know where it's all come from now. I've been working with Google. I actually finally got a hold of somebody with Google on the people that clone my accounts. By the way, the 3 cloned accounts, the rat thing, the robo thing, all roots back to Calgary, Canada. It all roots back to a certain environmental company. It all roots back to a PR firm. And Google's working on it, and we have the paper trail of exactly where it came to. And by the way, incredible crimes committed. So that's the fucking other thing about the fucking fools. They don't realize you create a fucking paper trail with every fucking click of the fucking mouse. I knew that from the get. I knew that. It's like, you know, here in Utah, and I'll do some videos over there. We have the 2 biggest buildings being built in the state in decades. One NSA, the other is a juvenile court. I mean, oh no, it's not fascism. We don't live in a fascist time. So the march will start. You know, I'll stop in Vegas. We're going to make some music down there. You know, went off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. Went off to Iraq to get a big old fucking sack. But much deeper than that, you know. Went out for a ride in Baltimore, Jack. Took a wrong turn and never went back. Oh boy, did I take a fucking wrong turn. I mean, I was in Baltimore. We took a fucking turn right inside the Department of Energy that day. So, I want to read this. And, you know, class, I'm old school. I like to use the chalkboard. And I'll end up teaching somewhere. You know, hopefully not in the United States. Because fuck the punks. Fuck the punks. You know, you can play nicey with these fuckers, and that's what everybody's done. They've led you right along. Oh, talk about the kid. Oh, yeah, you've won the lottery. You're doing good. You're doing good. Oh, you're dead. Now, I want to take the fuckers who caused this and the black and yellow media whores that fucking cover for them, and I want to shove it in their fucking face. I want to shove all my loved ones and all my friends and all these people, because I've saw it. I've held the hands of so many people as they've gone, this is not a pretty way to die. And this is post-ignorance. Post-ignorance is historical. It's metaphorical. It's in factual detail. It's the reality. It's the now. You know, it's economical. It's logical. They'll be calling you a radical. I see post-ignorance as a pure art movement in the concept of art itself, and the concept of art is culture, and the concept that people are culture, and the concept that inspiration and influence are great historical artists, like Van Gogh and Malay, like Pollock, Dreyfus, Kandinsky, like Monet's To the Sunlight, Morning, Dawn, Winter, Fall, Summer, Spring. It is influenced by the invokeness of the time. My look at culture, art there as today, economic theory, popular culture, art or more reality, the lack thereof art. The mind of seeing when others, for unsubconscious reason, do not see. Someone saw light for millenniums. Everyone saw a simple line for millenniums. Everyone saw eclectic color for millenniums. It is more per se than the artist. Monet saw the light, Malay saw the struggle, Van Gogh saw the line. Smithson saw the simplicity of the line and the shape against the landscape. Kandinsky saw the election of color and shape. Pollock saw the color of dynamics in motion. But much more, they saw it decades ahead of the truth. Their minds saw fact and truth. Their minds were strong enough to act upon what they understood when others did not understand, not yet. They had strong backs and knew how to work. They were the purification of ambition, intelligence, education, smooth with work ethic. I visualize and have for over 2 decades, known via my hawk and trowel, via my keyboard, via my paintbrush, via my cardboard $3 throwaway camera, via my flip video camera, via my soapbox, YouTube, via my websites is this: poetic injustice to the entire world, wars without provocation, pain without a crime, love without an artistic spirit, ignorance with a club, a big club. As the counter, what I have termed neo-ignorance is post-ignorance. I see post-ignorance like this: as a movement in pure intellectualism, in a broad intellectualism. Not I know history, not I know how to draw like a camera, not I know how to interpretate, not I know how to incorporate, but I know culture. I know environments in the more exposed manner. I know economics, I know geopolitics, I know metaphors, good and bad. I know struggle and what it feels like to be stolen in wealth and mind, artistic and malevolent. Popism is dead. Popism is dead. You just don't know that it's fucking dead. The greatest fucking catastrophe in human history is Fukushima. The nuclear cartel, the greatest mistake in human history, the greatest psychological fuck thieving, Freudian hairsprayed false bravado, fucking science fiction economics gone amok in world history is nuclearism. It is beyond a herd of elephants in the fucking rooms. It's the free radicals in your bone marrow. So I'll walk. I'm going to walk along there on the beach. I'll go along the beach as much as I can, up on the 101. You know, just make my way. Then we'll meet up on March 11th. Whoever, you know, Californians. You know, by the way, that region where, I mean, now you think about this. The Native Americans, which they genocided, Stanford still had bounties on their ears for how long? You know, it's so outrageous what's happened to that incredible California, my God. Got to be the most spectacular geographical place on the face of the earth, bar none. No doubt. Ruined it? Oh yeah, fucking destroyed it. Unbelievable what they've fucking done to California. Now they're going for the Pacific. Every marine biology department's going to get an earful from me along the fucking way. You fucking liars. You want to compare and contrast something that's never happened before. These are gamma rays. These are 6 fucking units. And by the way, I don't talk about this a lot, but we know about the exchange 5 and 6. Now, you can look it up. June 30th, 2011. Look at the live cam. Look at the fire billowing out of it that day. This was multiple events. It didn't just happen 3/11. The cement fuel pool fires on fire on March 14th in number 4. 5 and 6 unloaded fuel in the summer of 2013 spilled, had accidents. Very fucking recorded by me. Very reported by me. Very proved. The Fukushima fire recorded by us that we put up on May 20th, May 21st. You fucking know-it-all fuckers. Yeah, I love you know-it-all fuckers who know shit, because this has never happened before. I mean, it's the tail wagging the dog in academia. Academia is a fucking disgrace in this country. They're worse than fucking media. Artists? Museums? What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke. And history will record you fucking pieces of shit that fuck what you are. You know, you got comfortable, got a fucking cushy job, and you did shit. You did shit. To be a good professor, to be a good PhD, to be a good reporter, to be a good writer, you got to do the fucking work. You have to physically represent who you are, what you are. And that work's fucking hard right now. Dirty, nasty, fucking hard. The truth has never been harder to fucking tell. The reality. How long must I sing this song? I can't close my eyes and make it go away. I can't. We all want it. And you've all done it. Not me, because it's in my bone marrow. It'll be a very spiritual walk in so many ways, as we pay respect to all our loved ones. They've been mowed down and murdered by the nuclear cartel. And call those fuckers out. And I know all their names. I know who they are in detail. Ken Buesler is one of them, by the way. There's reports coming out of his ties with John Holton and Atwood Holes. Oh yeah. Wait till I expose that fucking rat for who he is. I'm going to expose all these fucking rats. Because they underestimated us. They underestimated this genre. They underestimated my will to live. They underestimated my will to fucking fight. You know. This place and time is epic as far as the Pacific genocide goes. As far as the ecosystem goes. Have any of you looked at the fucking debt in the United States lately? Anybody looked at the participation rate lately? Anybody looked at fucking church enrollment lately? Whoop! Because you're being exposed for the fucking liars you are. We're the fucking media now. You know, and I know there's a lot of good local newspapers along. Now, I don't know, I'll have Lori do it, Nancy, somebody will be able to do it. And where I walk, they can make the phone calls every day. Kevin will be here, there, blah, blah. And we'll talk about, and you know, I'll try to do videos every day. I don't know how I'm going to upload them or whatever, but you know, we'll figure out a way. I'll figure out a way. You know, so, you know, we'll need people to talk about this and what it's about, but the walk is simply to call, I'm not talking about no cure. I mean, those liar fuckers in their cure. I mean, cut your breasts off, have your prostate, preemptive strike, I'm going to cut my breasts off. Really? I mean, you think about the extremes that we go to just to fucking pad a fucking industry that we don't even use. Fucking nuclear. And everybody goes along with it. Growth for the sake of growth. The ideology of cancer cells, Edward Abbey. Wow. Wow. So POPISM is fucking dead. You just don't know it's dead. It died 3/11/11. Post-ignorance? Oh, fucking very alive. Very alive. So, that's what the walk will be. And we're just simply going to call awareness to the fucking cause of cancer. Fukushima, the death of the mighty blue lady, the Pacific Ocean. You people, oh, I love the dolphins. I'm a ranger. I got a dolphin tattooed on my... No, you don't. You don't love shit. You know. Epic times we live in. It'll be a long walk. You know, I'm nervous about it, but I'm excited about it, and I'm ready. I've been training. I've been working with my doctors. You know, and I know what my routine on my food will have to be, and you know, and I'll do it. I'm physically ready. I'm physically ready. I've been working up to it. I'm really physically ready. It's been a long, long walk. Oh boy, has it been a long walk since I got cancer. You know, if you guys have slowly watched when I first started walking, trying to make my way down into Memory Grove, I mean, I couldn't even walk 2 or 3 steps. I mean, it was everything I had to just stand up. I had to have nurses help me stand up. You know, no pigment in my eyes. You know, watched so many loved ones, so many, you know, we're like a little family in that unit. You know, watch them die in the primes of their lives. Boy, did it burn a hole through me. So that's what the walk's going to be about. It's going to be about, going to pay respect to our loved ones who've been mass murdered by you greedy, sick fuckers. And I'm going after you. I'm going after every fucking one of you. Boy, you fight with your brain. That's my Special Forces Marine father at Pendleton. Stay tuned.